We have over 60 countries that are involved in Root. Most of those are not English-speaking countries, actually, but countries all throughout the world that use our amazing products. So we're very excited about the ability to be global. And many of you guys know the story. This company started during COVID, and I was not actually at the company when it started. I was doing other things and ended up being brought into some COVID projects. But I did do the formulas and work on the formulas at Root Wellness. So it's an exciting time and a great time to be at a company where we are able to improve overall healthcare and wellness. A lot of these lives, we have people that watch them later, and we get a lot of great responses. We talk about different things. We also like to have fun.
Let's go, Root!
Ted Baker just came in. So we approach wellness from a different perspective. And health from a different perspective, because a lot of people, when you think about your health, they think about going to the doctor, right? And doctors are amazing and great. Pharmaceutical products are amazing and great. But being able to take a product that also is used in your body on a day-to-day basis to clean the body, to support the body in overall nutrition and supplements and make the body healthy is what's important. So think of it like this. In life, there are different things that happen in this outside world, right? But inside of your body, there's also a city. And I talk about this a lot. In this city, there are good and bad places. And what I mean by that is there are cells in the body that are actually doing things that could harm the body. But then there are great cells in the body that support the body and protect it against like viruses and bacteria, fungus and parasite, autoimmune disorders, and all those things. So when you think about your body and you think about the Root products, think about the city that's inside. And we have an amazing product, and I kind of call it the 1, 2, 3 punch because we have 3 products. But one of the products actually gives the brain the fuel to make the right decisions and to perform in a better way. It supports the performance because it communicates with neurotransmission, and it helps the body do these fights along the way inside the body. It really helps with the communication between the cells, and hopefully the communication to keep the good cells growing and get rid of the bad cells. I know I'm getting requests, so I'm going to try to bring some people on in just a little while, but I want to say a few more things before we bring people on right now. In the body, if you have these good and bad cells and they're fighting this fight basically over who's going to win, because remember, autoimmune disorders, viruses, bacteria, their goal is to take over, right? So you've got to give the good cells support. To do that, you've got to clean the body, and that's what we have with the product Clean Slate. It assists the body in cleaning. It assists the body in doing amazing things so that the good cells can win, and we get rid of the bad cells that cause things like viruses, bacteria, autoimmune disorders, diseases, and that's what's really, really important. Someone said to me the other day, how important is it to clean your body? And my answer was, well, how often do you brush your teeth? How often do you wash your face? How often do you clean your house? You need to clean on the inside, give the body the support it needs. And I want to say this, your body does have support to get rid of bad cells. Your body is innately made, naturally made to do that. However, because of the heavy metals in our environment and now in people, because of the bad things that happen in our lives and what we're exposed to, we do need help. It's kind of like saying, can you clean your house but not use any detergent? Can you clean your house and not use any supplies? Yeah, you can use water to clean the inside of your house, but sometimes you need something stronger, right? And always the debate when it comes to cleaning or detoxing is what some people call it, is it healthy or can it be unhealthy? And the answer to that is there are types of detoxification that can actually harm the body, but then there's some things that you can do that naturally help support the body in detox that are not harmful to the body. And Clean Slate was made in a way to go in and basically break things apart so they're no longer toxic and then safely eliminate them from the body. It's kind of like using a very safe, natural, product to clean your house. If you had a choice, would you use a product that's toxic to the house to clean, or would you use something that's natural? And Clean Slate's something that's very natural and very needed. I have a lot of people ask about viruses because of COVID, and you have to be very careful what you say when it comes to COVID. You can't make any claims. And in fact, when you're a natural company like we are, you don't make claims about anything. You just talk about what the products do in supporting the day-to-day function of wellness in the body. Clean Slate is something that if I had to go to war inside my body, if I had to have a fight, I would use every day. And because I've had Lyme disease, and because I've had cancer, and because I've had a lot of different illnesses, it is something that I personally use every day, twice a day. I use it in the morning and I use it at night. My family uses it in the morning and we use it at night. We drink lots of water when we take it. And what's really neat is the new Clean Slate has trace minerals added, so you're able to take that product, safely clean inside the body to help protect the body, support the body, and keeping out bad things and keeping the cells inside healthy and good. So it's something daily that safely is able to help people. Sometimes I take a break for a couple of days, but I always go right back to using it because, like I said, I brush my teeth every day. I wash my face every day. I try to clean different areas of the house every day, and I clean the inside of my body every day. Now, let me go on to, I'm going to try to look. Braden, I'm getting requests, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm sorry, you guys know I'm not good at IT, at how to accept them, but I think, let's see if Braden can add someone in to answer questions. Anyway, let me go on. Once you are cleaning your body, you need to restore the body, which is our third product, Restore. And I told you it's the 1, 2, 3 punch. Restore is really important because when you're cleaning, you need to give those cells in the body the vitamins, the minerals, the support it needs to do anti-aging, to make your body healthier, to make the good cells win. And even though we don't make claims on that, we have a product that has really amazing ingredients with turmeric, curcumin root, raspberry ketones and roots, and then also apple cider vinegar, resveratrol. We also include black cumin seed and other important ingredients that really do give the body exactly what it needs to support it on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people ask me about minerals and vitamins. We added vitamin D and vitamin C, very strong concentrations into some of our products, but other vitamins, they were included in the different roots that we sourced and the different plants and oils that we sourced to put into our ingredients. So we didn't need to add more vitamins and minerals. That being said, there are some people that will want to they'll want to actually take additional vitamins and minerals with our formulas, but most people don't. They use our products as a support to the system to, again, clean, help the body with performance by zeroing in on the brain so the neurotransmitters communicate, and then by restoring the body back to its normal functioning. So very exciting times and great ability to be able to use products when things are going on all around us that are pretty difficult and pretty hard. It's nice to have the ability to have products that we know are giving the inside of our bodies what we need so that we will be successful in life. And I think that's one of the most important things. You talk about money. It's very, very important in life because you have to have it to support your family. But health is very important too. You can't make money without your health. And if you don't have your health, any of you guys out there that have been sick or have had issues, you know that when you don't have your health, then it becomes pretty bad in your life. You don't have the ability to support your family. You don't have the ability to be happy. It can be a very trying time. So being able to give back to the community with great products is extremely important to this company. And I believe that Root Wellness has a lot to do. We're only at the beginning of where we are. But I also believe that we've given the foundation to people so that they have the products that can really help them throughout their life.
So White Garden 1 asked, which product helps the brain the most?
Oh, okay. So which product helps the brain the most? So I will say that Zero In was made for the neurotransmission and cognitive functioning of the brain. It's really important that your brain works. For me, it's imperative to be able to do what I do for a living. And so Zero In was one of the most important things that we had, because we wanted to give the ability to the brain so it could perform at a better function. And I look at it like basically the communication of neurotransmitters, because neurotransmitter communication breaks down all the time. And if you ask me why, it's because of the heavy metals, and it's because of all the different things that are going on in the body that are toxic, that accumulate over time, so the neurotransmitters don't work as effectively. Clean slate is important to help the body clean those out, but to give the brain the support it needs, we use Zero In, and by using the ingredients that are in there to really impact the brain and help unlock that communication by supporting the body, it's very, very important. So I definitely would say that Zero In is the number one product if you're looking at cognitive functioning and brain functioning. However, we do have case studies with the Clean Slate, where people use that and it really helped them with different things by supporting the body to clean. It helped with a lot of cognitive issue functionings as well. Restore's a new product, so we don't have as much information on that, and we don't have as many case studies on that, but we're getting there. And we've started doing those case studies now, not just in the United States, but throughout the world. So soon we will have a lot of ability to get to you guys on what our case studies, what we find in our case studies, as well as what we find in our research that we're doing. So that's the answer to that. I hope I answered that appropriately. Am I supposed to hit the request or no?
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're trying to do these, you guys, at least once a week. If you guys have questions, you can email me or text me. Or also put them on the screen. It is kind of hard, as you guys can see, that for me to answer these while I'm on too, because we actually are showing this on Instagram. The Root. Do you want to come say hi, Clay?
Oh.
And we're also showing it on Facebook. Clayton just walked in, so I'm going to see if he'll come say hi really quick.
Oh, hello, world.
This is Clayton Thomas.
Oh.
He's the founder of Root Wellness. And so we've just been talking about Restore, Clean Slate, and Zero In, and how important they are to the body functioning.
You're talking about the gut-brain connection?
I didn't talk about that yet.
Oh, are you going to?
No, do you want to say something
Well,
about
if
it?
you were going to talk about your favorite product for brain health, the gut-brain connection is absolutely crucial. It's not just is it me, or do you look amazing on camera? I'm just going to sit here and enjoy myself for a moment. I get to watch you, watch me, watch you. It's not a bad idea. But
So go ahead and say it, because I could have said it and I should have.
Well, when you were hitting,
they were asking what the most important product was for brain function, and I said Zero In because of the communication to neurotransmitters. I also talked about the 1, 2, 3 punch, and about how we have 3 products that really support the body and are needed to be taken. I also talked about brushing your teeth.
I saw it. I'm watching you.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yes.
Well, then go ahead and mention.
I would say Trinity, because there isn't, with our approach, with what she's created, there isn't one that you can say is better than the other, because they're all designed to work synergistically, because honestly, there is no magic bullet. There's not one thing you can do that's going to take care of everything. And I can say I love talking about you more than you like talking about yourself. But the work you did at
waving at people
at Harvard, right? Your nanotechnology and bioscience engineering work at Harvard, with what you learned there, you put some processes in your head that were different than most. You're tapping.
I'm sorry.
A lot. That's kind of funny. And like you were hitting on, the removal of heavy metals, viral particles, mold spores, glyphosate is crucial in your brain and in your gut, right? But then the regeneration of the gut, the restoration of the gut, the tight junctions in the gut is important, which is what Restore does, amongst other things. And then Zero In, which is the greatest capsule ever created, for its ability to produce dopamine and serotonin, which connects the gut, the brain, all the neurotransmitters like you're talking about. So my position would be Trinity, but you might say one of the three.
Well, they asked for one of the three, so I said one.
I always find a way to talk about the group instead of
well,
one.
and the reason he said the gut-brain connection as well is the ingredients that we use on Zero N do affect the GI and they affect the brain. Restore actually could be used as a prebiotic actually to really help the GI because of the ingredients that are in there. In our pipeline, we also have some additional products that we may bring up in the next year that focus strictly on the GI. So people always say, well, can you just take one product and not take the rest? And my answer is everybody's body's different. That's why everybody's body reacts differently to a virus or bacteria. We all fight things differently. We have strengths, we have weaknesses, just like our personalities. Like our personalities are completely different. We act different. We think different. We usually disagree on things, but it works.
Pretty much everything.
Because it works. And in your body, that's kind of how things are. There's kind of yin and yang, and you have to figure out a way to make things work. And that's our goal at Root, is to help each other with personalized care. People don't know this about me, but I've spent most of my career focused in one way or another with personalized care because I believe there's not one pharmaceutical product or one biotech or one nutraceutical that works for everyone. Everyone has different things in their body. But what we did at Root was we created products for a mass population to help a lot of people so that we aren't just helping one specific kind of person, but our goal was to give a foundation to people of cleaning the body, supporting the brain, and giving the body the fuel it needs and the support it needs for day-to-day care. Knowing that there are some people that are very sick. I mean, I've gone through a lot in my life being sick that need extra support. So they may need to take more of the product. But our goal really was to make sure that we provided products that could support people in different countries and different places. Now you're hitting tapping.
Well, I know. I had to tap a little bit, too. So you can go to therootbrands.com and get information on Root. But here's the great part with Root in the community. You have to be invited to get in the party. So it's great. You need a referral
I don't even know
code.
those things.
Oh.
What?
Someone had asked, is there anything just as strong as blood thinners, but all natural?
Okay, I can
Oh,
answer
are we
that.
gonna
Last question. Last question before we cut this one off.
Okay, so you didn't finish that. You could tell them
So you
how
can
to
go to therootbrands.com. But if you want to get a massive amount of amazing information, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to The Root Brand on YouTube, and you can see lots of stuff. That's some of your podcast stuff.
We just started a podcast.
Oh.
Preston forgot to tape
I
it.
will. Did he really?
Yeah, that whole
record
thing.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Well, what I was going to say is, what was your question again? Your
Blood
question,
thinners.
Blood thinners. Oh, so I was going to tell you.
Which is arsenic, because it's warfarin typically.
Okay, we're not putting down pharmaceuticals. We're just talking about what's something, instead of a blood thinner, first of all, you have to consult with a doctor. We don't have people's medical records, and we would never want to go against what your doctors say. We want to support what they say. No. But no, we don't want to go against it. You want to listen to your doctor and always get second opinions. I say that a lot.
And the
Functional medicine doctors are really great, but Restore, that is one of the things with Restore. There are certain ingredients in Restore with the turmeric, curcumin, and apple cider and different things that actually increase the ability of warfarin or blood thinners. And what that means is they make them kind of supercharged where they work a lot more. So some of the people that we have case studies on actually take less, but again, of the blood thinner because of that. But again, that's something you would want to consult with your doctor on. We do have people that have gotten better on our products. Again, we don't make claims about that. We don't know why they got better. We think it's just the body's natural ability to support itself when it has the right ingredients. It's kind of like saying to you guys, if you're hungry, you have to feed yourself, right? But if your body's sick inside or it's not perfect, give it the nutrients, give it the food it needs by giving certain supplements that are natural that can help the body naturally correct itself. And that's how I like to communicate it.
So a lot of times people use blood thinners because of calcification of their arteries, right? And the lack of elasticity. Is that right?
Yes.
Is the coagulated blood. Yeah. And we know that heavy metals, mercury, other metals, actually damage the endothelial lining and cause plaque buildup. not cholesterol. They cause negative inflammation. They also cause a reduction in nitric oxide production.
Yep.
So would you theorize possibly that by removing the heavy metals and environmental toxins that are causing the damage, that are causing the negative inflammation, that causes the constriction of the blood vessels to decrease blood flow that they would treat with blood thinners, do you think that
Are you trying to
No, I'm just walking through a pathway.
Okay.
So you can answer this question. Do you think that removing the toxins would actually allow the body to regenerate, that maybe you wouldn't need as many blood thinners?
I think it can help the body. I think everybody's body's different, but I know we do have case studies where some things like that have happened. And we just have to make sure that we don't tell people what to do because we're not their doctor.
We just give them a choice.
We give them a choice. I always tell people, you have your choice. You listen to your doctors, but you also own your own body. You are the mayor of your body. You are in charge. No one's ever going to care about your body as much as you do. Not anyone anywhere. Because
I kind of love your body.
Okay, that's going off topic. We're not going there at all. But I will tell you guys, I saw a couple of other things, changing the subject from what Clayton said, because that's a red flag, no. We are working on skincare. We have 3 lines we've developed, but I don't know when we'll launch those because we have to hit certain numbers with the first 3 products before we can launch an additional product. So we do have a pipeline of numerous products. The great thing about our company is we have the ability to create what we want, and we have the ability to change what we want because of the science backgrounds with nanotechnology, bioscience engineering, pharmaceutical, nutraceutical, nutrition, etc. So we are very focused on overall wellness for people, and we do have a strong pipeline for the root community that will be rolled out. So I think that's it. We've gone a little bit over, but I've seen a lot of different people come and go, and I really love it that we have 2 lines of communication. So appreciate everyone's time. Have a fantastic day. I want to say this. In life, your body health is very, very important, but your spiritual, mental, and your outlook on life is too. So stay positive. Do good things in life. Try to have the right approach in life and not do negative focused things, but instead get the good out in the world. Stay positive and put the good into your body. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a fantastic day.
Choose to be happy.